I am here with my friend Kalel, and we are about to do the 90s tag, which is a tag.
I'm the master of the 90s.
Yeah, you just had a 90s party.
So...
I feel so refreshed from that party. Like, I feel like we're gonna tackle this tag, and it's gonna be like, we're gonna know everything.
Should we say like when we were born? When were you born?
No. Say that? Why would you even say that?
Alright, let's just say we've experienced the entire 90s.
Yeah, we really have.
We're masters.
I
have.
When were you born?
I'm not telling.
Okay, first question. Favorite TV show from the 90s?
Ready, go.
I know. Jeez, this is so hard because like how can you choose just one out of everything? There's so many amazing TV shows. Boy Meets World, there's Hey Arnold, there's Family Matters.
Are You Afraid of the Dark?
I know.
That's probably my favorite, honestly, because I just love creepy stuff. I would always look forward to that every single, I think, Saturday night. I would go downstairs in my basement, sit on my couch and watch Snick, because you know, like for Snick, all the kids would come sit on the big orange couch. And I'd be like, oh, so excited. And then I remember Are You Afraid of the Dark, I think was the last show to come on. And it'd be kind of late, and then it'd be like all dark in my basement. And I'd be like,
oh my gosh.
And I'd run up the stairs.
You're so crazy. You just set yourself up to be extra scared for that show.
I like that.
I think I'm gonna have to just go with Power Rangers. I know that's crazy,
no.
but I loved that show.
Anthony loved the Power
too.
Rangers.
Did he?
Oh my gosh. So
Power
obsessed.
Rangers and Pokemon were like two of the most memorable shows for me.
I've never even seen one episode of Power Rangers.
Oh my gosh. It's on Netflix now.
I watched a snippet and I thought it was so funny how some of the scenes were obviously in Japan.
Okay,
And then
I didn't know that. Someone said that to me the other day and I was like, what? They're like, yeah, that girl, it's
they
a
use
Japanese
the same
voiceover. And
battling sequences
yeah,
too,
which is so crazy because the whole time watching it, I had no idea. I couldn't tell the lip dubbing was off. So, yeah, Power Rangers.
low budget.
Gotta do what you gotta do. All right, second question, favorite toys?
This requires a lot of thought.
I know.
I gotta dig deep back in my brain.
I was really into Polly Pockets. Like, I loved Polly Pockets. And they were kind of expensive, so I didn't have a lot of them. But whenever I visited my cousin, she had like a freaking Polly Pocket town. We would set them up next to each other and the sidewalks would connect. Do you remember that?
Cute.
So we would have like a village of Polly Pockets and I would bring mine. I had a treehouse one and it was seriously the coolest Polly Pocket house. So whenever I came, even though I only had like maybe two, I felt really awesome because my cousin would always want to play in my treehouse Polly Pocket house because it was the best.
For me, I really can't think of anything that I like extremely loved. I don't really like toys that much, which sounds like really weird saying out loud. But I had like a play school dollhouse that I really liked. It was like that big pink plastic house with the there was like a baby's room and like things like played music and stuff like that. I like that.
Whoa, I remember the commercial for that. No joke. That is insane.
And then I also remember liking, although I think I ended up returning it because it was just too many pieces. There was like this thing, it was called Melanie's Mall, and it was like all these little shops that you could buy separately and then put it all together and make like a massive mall.
Oh,
and it had like a working escalator and everything. I really liked that.
But you returned it?
Yeah, I don't know why. I think my mom was like, this is a piece of junk. I was like, I like it, but if my mom doesn't like it, I guess it's no good.
Aww,
I remember I also had like you know how Barbie had different little sets?
Oh, yeah.
There was one for like a convenience store or a grocery store, and I just remember it had a working bubble gum machine, and I thought that was like the most amazing thing ever.
That
you could like turn it and watch the little bubble
gum?
Yeah.
That is so cool. I loved when Barbie had like the little accessories, like when they came out with the McDonald's Barbie. You could get like a Happy Meal.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that one. Wasn't she wearing like a cow print dress or something?
I don't even remember.
Am I tripping?
That'd be accurate. I have no idea. I had the skateboarding skipper too with the dog. Did you have that one?
I don't think so.
That was so sick.
You were more into those types of things, whereas I was like with my teacups and doilies and stuff.
I love Barbies. For someone who liked Power Rangers as much as I did, liking Barbies was kind of like two different sides.
Yeah. My mom raised me to be like an extreme girl.
Oh, really?
But I had an older brother, so I still kind of like wanted to be like my brother. So I think that's where I kind of got into like anime and video games and stuff like that too. So
found that medium. Third question: NSYNC or Backstreet Boys? This is easy for me.
Me too.
Wait, let's say it. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
NSYNC.
Boys.
No! No, dude.
They came out first.
Barely.
Barely. It was.
They were the same record label, were they not? Jive?
Were they? Yeah, they were.
I think so.
I'm Backstreet Boys for life. I love Backstreet Boys. NSYNC is pretty cool, but I just felt like they were like, I don't know, riding on the coattails of Backstreet Boys.
NSYNC had a more unique sound though, because they had Justin Timberlake who had like this really weird kind of like falsetto, like high voice, you know, and then they had the, you know, like Lance whose voice was like, like so low. But you would never think would come out of him. He's like such a low voice.
I think it wasn't music for me. It was just like Backstreet Boys felt like the originals, and NSYNC.
I will give you that. I will give you that.
But now looking back, because I had 90s radio going on Pandora, and a Backstreet Boys song came on, and I was like, wow, this is so bad. It was like really bad. And I could listen to an NSYNC song, and it's still pretty good.
Yeah, I like NSYNC's music a lot.
But I'm still Backstreet Boys.
And I always felt like, even back then, I mean, maybe because I was like 7, I felt like all the Backstreet Boys looked too old. I was like, I remember thinking I had a friend who really liked Brian.
They were really old.
I was like, Brian looks like he's like 30.
I was in love with Brian. I wanted to name my first kid Brian, like, or my son.
Brian looks so old. Can we just insert a picture here of Brian? Like circa 1998.
No way, he does not look super old.
So old.
The youngest one was like Nick, right?
I think so.
Yeah, they all did look pretty old. Like AJ.
AJ was really old.
He was. He had the goatee and everything. Weirdest fashion trend. I'm gonna have to say those sneakers, the Skechers.
Oh, I had those, girl.
With the really high, like thick
like
gum.
Spice Girl style.
Spice Girl style. I had a pair. I had a couple pairs. They were like the Skechers, and I thought it was super cool. Yeah. I was always really short, so I loved wearing those because I felt like I could dunk whenever I wore them. But I couldn't. Those things, like, I don't know how many times I tripped and fell in those things.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think I ever fell in mine.
Really? Well, I fall all the time anyways. But like the gum would always get caught on like something. I wasn't picking my feet up enough because they were kind of a little.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. For me, I would say just how everything was baggy, like for guys and girls, so baggy. And like looking back on it now, they're so not attractive. What were we thinking? The tighter the better. You gotta show off your bod.
Yeah, that's right.
It was like so baggy, and like well, sometimes girls would wear like little teeny tight tops and like
and
the baggy bottoms,
like flannel or something.
Yeah.
Oh, I like the tight tops and the baggy bottoms. I always thought that was cool. Not now, of course, but back in the day, I was just like, oh my gosh, Sporty Spice, they're so cool.
Yeah, Sporty Spice kind of had a good look.
Scary Spice too. She would wear something similar.
Yeah. Yeah. I was trying to think, I couldn't think of Ginger Spice's name, but I wanted to say that she always dressed so crazy, like slutty and weird.
Who?
The redheaded one.
Oh, Ginger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't it Ginger Spice?
Yeah, she always dressed super tight. And
yeah,
her
like
always
extreme, like plastic clothing, like crazy.
Baby Spice kind of followed in her footsteps, but was a little bit more reserved when it comes to like colors.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, Spice Girls.
This is interesting.
Next question, favorite collectible. This is easy.
What is a collectible? Like a glass thing?
No, it's something that you collected.
I hear collectible and I think like precious moments.
Precious moments, collectibles.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
Okay, what's yours?
My favorite was Pokemon cards, hands down. I collected all 150. I remember we would go to this bowling alley and meet up with this Pokemon card dealer, and he would sell us those really exclusive cards. They weren't fake, but we would put down a lot of money to get them. Like, it was like so shady. We wouldn't even bowl. We would just go there and get the cards and then we'd leave. But I completed my collection.
Okay, well, I actually played Pokemon cards.
Yeah, I didn't.
It was so much fun. Like, I don't know anyone out of all of my friends. Everyone's like, I just collected them. I was like, I was playing that shit. Like, that was so fun. I don't know how anyone didn't play.
I wish I would have learned.
We can still do it.
Oh my gosh, we should.
Yeah.
I have a bunch of Pokemon cards in my
All right, let's just turn the video off and go to it, girl. I had like an extreme amount of Pokemon cards, but I don't know if I'd say that was like my favorite collectible.
There's so many. Seriously, I could list them off, but I don't want to.
Please do, because I can't think of anything.
There's Pogs, there was
had those.
Tamagotchis, and like Gigapets. Remember people would collect them and put them
I had one, but I didn't like collect them.
Then there's Beanie Babies, of course, and then there's do you remember when? What's that? What are those? That cartoon that was on? Was it Disney Channel or Nickelodeon? Where they had the big bellies and then they had
Teletubbies?
Teletubbies.
Ew, we were way too old for that.
I know, but like it was always like towards the end of the 90s.
Yeah.
But people would collect those.
Remember what?
Disney,
stuffed animals?
No. Yeah, they were like keychain things. McDonald's came out with them, and then people were collecting those things like crazy.
Oh.
And
All right.
then-
Well, I'm taking too long. So, I mean, I would say my biggest collection was Pokemon cards.
It's a good choice.
I just didn't want to say the same thing as you.
That's okay. We have a lot of similarities, no big deal.
Okay.
Favorite Beanie Baby? I didn't collect
I
Beanie
know
Babies.
my favorite Beanie Baby, but I can't think of the name right now. It's gonna drive me crazy.
One time I got a lizard, it was a salamander, and it was all these pretty colors, it was shimmery.
Ooh, I remember that. It was like first generation.
Yeah, and that was, I mean, like, that's the only one I had. I didn't really care about stuffed animals, but like that one was, I guess that one's my favorite.
Okay, my favorite was a little bat, and it had Velcro on its wings, so
Oh,
it could like,
cute.
they could stretch out or they could go in like this.
So you just feel like
I really like that one. I don't know why.
Too bad.
No. I've always really liked bats, so I like that. I also like the sloth Beanie Baby, because
Oh,
I
I
like
see that one.
sloths a lot too. Yeah.
Do you like Batman?
I'm pro Superman, so
Oh,
I can't like
that's
Batman
right.
and like Superman, so.
Favorite game system and game?
Ooh, that's hard.
Mm.
That's really hard.
There's so
I have
many
three.
games.
Wait, I mean, if we go way back, when I was
Yeah,
like
right.
4, we're talking Aladdin on Sega.
Oh, so good! That was so good! Oh my gosh!
I played
Gosh.
that.
Did you play the Lion King game?
No.
You didn't?
Mm-mm.
I need to find it. I need to find it online so we can play it. Because I have the SNES, but it is so much fun.
Really?
It's really hard. I remember playing that one.
Alright,
I don't know if it's my
then
favorite.
after that, obviously, original Pokemon Red and Blue on Game Boy.
Oh yeah.
Was
Totally. We have to choose one.
I can't choose one.
I can't do this.
And then after that, we're talking Banjo-Kazooie on the N64.
Loved that game.
And then after that, we're talking...
There's also Mario Kart.
I was never good at Mario Kart.
Oh, you weren't?
I don't have coordination when it comes to games.
Oh.
Which is why I play RPGs.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
I'm so bad, I don't know what it is. I'm the person who was always like...
I'm like that anyways when I play. I'm like so animated.
I'm the person who always went off the track. I was like...
Oh,
I can't stay on the
where's
track.
Kalel? She's all the way in the back or like
You
laughing.
got like the pro people who just know to stay on the inside and like are so good at it.
You're taking the wide turns and people.
I hit everyone's bananas.
Oh
no!
In N64, I think if you pressed A and B at the same time, you would like avoid slipping on the banana.
What?
Yeah,
No.
I think so.
Wow.
Can't remember.
Where were you when I was 10?
I know. I could have taught you. Like you would have been
I
so
could've
good
been a
at Mario
pro.
Kart. Well, it's too late for that dream.
Alright, so what was your favorite?
Shoot, that's hard.
It's so hard. I would say Pokemon I played the most, like the longest. None of the other games I mentioned I ever beat, so.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I beat all those games.
Oh man. I
Except
was,
for the Lion King one. That one was way too hard.
yeah. Banjo-Kazooie is hard.
That one took us so long to beat. And
It's
Diddy Kong
hard.
Racing.
Diddy Kong Racing is my favorite, except I couldn't fly the planes. I was
Oh,
so
yeah.
bad at that because it takes coordination, you know?
I
couldn't
have
do
it for
that.
my 3DS, and it is really hard to play.
It's hard.
Dang, shoot. This is really hard. Heck, man, why can't I figure this out? I'm just gonna go with the one that I remember playing, and it was really fun. I'll just say the Lion King game, because that one was really great.
Alright, good choice, good choice.
And this is the last question. What is your favorite book from the 90s?
I read a lot, so it's gonna take me a long time to do
Okay,
this.
I already know the answer to this one. I used to read the Choose Your Own Adventure books.
Oh, those were fun.
And they didn't necessarily come out in the 90s, but I remember reading those like crazy. I didn't have a lot of friends.
They were
in
slightly
elementary school.
predictable though. Like when
Really?
it reached a certain point, you're like, I can't remember exactly how. Like, you know, some would say
Yeah.
go back, some would say go back, like a dead end or go back or something. I'm like, ugh, I know what they want me to do.
I would do little page markers so I can like change my fate. But I would read that stuff in the library, like Page Master or Never Ending Story Status, like up in the basement or the attic, just like eating the apple and reading it.
Yeah.
That's my favorite book series.
I liked so many books. I
Only
mean,
one.
okay. This one's really boring, so I'm gonna do two. Obviously Harry Potter. Like
Oh,
I
yeah.
freaked the out over Harry Potter. Like I really did.
Isn't that late 90s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was fourth grade.
I still haven't read the books. I have the first one. I need to read it.
The books are so much better than the movies.
They always are.
But anyway, other than that,
Wait, let me guess. Babysitter's Club.
ew, girl. I wasn't that girly. Yeah. Okay. I just need a minute. I'll be right back, guys. All right. I'll just go with one that came to my mind first, which sucks, but
You're gonna say Goosebumps?
no, I did like Goosebumps, but I really liked Bailey School of Kids.
Oh, I don't even know what that is.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, no way. Bailey School Kids was like, there were like hundreds of different ones, and they were like little tiny skinny like chapter books, and they were always about some different kind of monster that came to this elementary school and like how the kids would, you know, I don't know if I'd say defeat it, but become its friend or
that's cool.
or like, I can't really remember specifics.
I just remembered 2 really great book series.
What?
Okay, do you remember Anna Banana? I remember reading those.
Are you sure that's what it's called?
Yeah.
Anna Banana?
Anna Banana. That was the book. That was the first book series I ever like read. I was in 1st grade. And then Animorph.
Yeah, Animorphs.
Loved Animorphs. I love fantasy.
Are you sure it's called Anna Banana? Are you thinking of Amelia Bedelia?
That one. That's what I said, Kalel.
You said Anna Banana. I'm like, what is that?
Amelia Bedelia, how'd you know?
God, I have like some weird name that like kinda rhymes. Well, you know.
That was funny. I'm glad you called me out. Everyone's like, what? It's the Anna Banana book.
I'm just like racking my brain for like an image that I associate with the words Anna Banana. I was like, I got nothing. She's gotta be wrong.
What the heck? Why did I say that? I was so certain. She was like, Anna Banana. That's embarrassing.
Oh, no, it's not. It's funny.
All right, so that's it. This is the part 1 of the 90s tag. If you want to see the part 2,
The better part will be on my channel.
Wow. Okay, so there's best parts now. Yeah, go to her channel right here. Click on her face. And it'll also be at the end of this video. Woo! Okay.